The woman in a black and white outfit, you can see here, it is describing the woman. So it is an adjective phrase because it is not having a subject and verb. Okay. The woman who is wearing a black and white outfit, you can see here who is wearing. So here it is referring to the woman. So it is an adjective clause where we have used who. Okay. So you can see in this sentence, in the first sentence, in a black and white outfit, there is neither a subject nor a finite verb. Okay, that's why it is an adjective phrase. And in second sentence, we can see here that who is wearing a black and white outfit, who is subject here, and is wearing verb is here. So it is an adjective clause. Now let us look at more examples. This experience has taught me a valuable lesson, never to be forgotten. Again, you can see that there is no subject, no finite verb. If this experience has taught me a valuable lesson which I shall never forget. So you can see here, I is subject, shall is verb here. Okay. So in clauses, we are having subject and verb. We need a teacher with 3 years teaching experience. Again, there is no finite verb, no subject is there, so it is adjective phrase. We need a teacher who has 3 years teaching experience. Okay. So here, who is subject and has his verb over here. Now, more about adjective clauses. An adjective clause describes a noun or pronoun. It usually answers the questions what kind of, which one, or what kind of. Okay. This is the muffler which Geeta knitted for her grandfather. Which muffler? Which Geeta knitted for her grandfather. Okay. The huge bridge that spans the river was built almost 100 years ago. Which bridge that spans the river? So it is adjective clause. An adjective clause is usually introduced by the words. What are the words are coming in adjective clause? Who, whose, whom, which, that. Okay. Who is used for living beings, which is used for non-living things and animals, and that is used for both. Okay. For both human beings and both non-living things. So which is also used for non-living things and animals. All the women who live in this building return from work by metro. Okay. Broccoli, which people often leave uneaten, is very nutritious. This is the one of the strangest animals that I have ever seen. So you can see here, these are adjective clauses. Sometimes it is possible. Sometimes an adjective clause may be introduced by the words where, when, and why. These words refer to a place or time or a reason. Okay, where you when you want to know the place, when you want to know the time, why when you want to know the reason. This is the restaurant where we took our lunch during our journey to Shimla. I forgot to tell you the time when we will reach home. I know the reason why Meena wants to travel to Mexico. Sometimes it is possible to omit the introducing word. The water you are drinking is not pure. The water which you are drinking is not pure. So here we are using we have omitted it. The food she prepares is very tasty. The food that she prepares is very tasty. An adjective clause should be placed as close as possible. Keep this thing in your mind that adjective clause are placed as near as possible to the words it qualified. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, who was the first president of India, believed in simple living and high thinking. The Taj Mahal that stands. So here it is talking about Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Here it is talking about the Taj Mahal that stands in Agra, was built by many skilled artisans in Shah Jahan's time. So now we'll move on to the exercise part. Okay. Jasmine is a flower that is white and very fragrant. Can you tell me the adjective clause here? And you have to tell which noun it is referring. Tell me, children. Tell me.
Ma'am, that is white.
Very good. That is white and very fragrant is the adjective clause. And to whom it is talking about? What is the nearest noun to this adjective clause? What is the nearest noun to this adjective clause? Flower. So flower here is noun that is white and very fragrant. Okay. Am I clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
None of the pain relievers which her physician prescribed had any effect on her. Tell me.
Which her physician prescribed.
None of the pain which her physician prescribed. Very good. Which her physician prescribed. To which it is noun. What is the noun here? What is the noun here? Can you tell me what is the noun here? Bolo, what is noun here?
And none of the pain relievers.
Pain relievers. Pain reliever is the noun. Okay? Pain reliever is the noun. The truck whose headlights were not working bumped into a tree. The truck whose headlights were not working.
Whose headlights were not working.
Very good is the adjective clause. And to which noun it is referring? What is the noun, nearest noun to it?
The truck.
Very good, the truck. Miss Rose is the counselor whom you have to approach for guidance.
Ma'am, we have to underline in each of these words.
Yes, you have to underline and circle the nouns. Circle the noun or pronoun, okay, to which it refers. Miss Rose is the counselor whom you have to approach for guidance.
Whom you have to approach for guidance.
Then, what is the noun here?
Miss Rose.
Miss Rose is the closest noun. Which is the closest noun?
Counselor.
Counselor. Counselor, circle counselor. Is the hummingbird the only bird that can fly backwards?
The only bird, noun, and that can fly backwards, clause,
Only
adjective clause.
bird. Bird. Bird is noun. And